the thing. Oh. Uh. Should be fine now. You guys hear me okay now? Cool. Yeah, so OBS just literally reset. For no, I didn't lose connection or anything. It just literally reset. Oh, maybe it was our end. I guess our internet had a brain fart because Mrs. Mherex got disconnected from Fallout 76. So must have been our internet had a little brain fart. I thought that no. What was I answering now? They wouldn't shut me down. I've said way stronger stuff than this on this channel. When feud time traveling was happening, oh boy. I was an angry elf. Oh, is Hogan worth 40 bucks or prize wall? I mean, if you can get him for free, Sako, why wouldn't you? I've heard you. um Oh, that's cool, kitty corn. Sako, what would be the benefit to not? I don't know like what the alternative is. He's a okay silence trainer, Vikes. Well, he's a good silence coach, actually. As far as a fighter, Garbo, you can, with a lot of stuff, get him to above average, but not great. I mean, maybe, Bunders, maybe. I have no idea, kitty corn. Wait, what's the charge on this? I forget. 7? So I need 4, 6, 7, this, and then I don't need Santa, so I can use, did anyone put Priest on him? Tammy? Gotcha, kitty corn. You can get him up to about 55 million at gold. Unmortal. But, like, as far as worth it, I mean, if you're a Hogan fan and a Mark and you want it, maybe. But you're not. There's better fighters for sure. I would not take the Bianca gear. I don't have a Twitch app. I don't like Zombie Bianca at gold at all. You can have everything in the world on her, and I think she's takes too long. Right? If you have a veer plate, you can win and it's safe, but I do think she takes too long. Yes, you definitely get an LA plate over Hogan. Yes, if you can get one of the big plates, Sako, it's worth it more, especially if you don't have them. Zombie Sammy's really good, Xerxes. Yes. Braid plate is my favorite plate on him. And I didn't play that because we went to Chelsea. I'll go back to that. Yes, he is, Vikes. He's very good, especially if you get his gear and moment and all the stuff. He gets really good. That doesn't super do it for me, to be honest. The Jade, this plate on Chelsea. That didn't really do it for me, guys. Oh, well, good luck to your son, Kid Kelly. I hope it goes well for him. Very cool. The sub reversal is quite nice, though. I think think I might like it more. Yeah. I think we're gonna have to do a little work. That was 13 mil gem, yeah, bud. The gem is not there. Right on, Kid Kelly. Thanks. No, Chelsea is not just average them. No, Sako, I haven't went over the price fall yet. I'm still messing around with this. Chelsea is, I think, the best lady powerhouse, actually. This is the problem. We move to a dude. Sure. Yeah, I didn't think so. 1 second. What does that mean, Knights? Knight, Lee, what does that mean? What's up, beefy boy? How you doing, bud? Yeah, this is... If you hit back, it stays on this... Oh, okay. I got you. Let me try that. Thanks, Lee. Just kind of have it from doing it, I think, forever, right? I will try that. Thanks, buddy. I mean, as long as we're on it, does anyone else have more difficult questions for me? Because I'm apparently good for them today. We will get to the prize wall. I think she runs better with the red because you can use both of these trainers. Oh my gosh, King Xerxes. Why? I love Sako. What is the meaning of life? Heck if I know. And you'll get honest answers. They might not be good, but you'll get them. Yeah, a repeat button would be cool. I have an easy question, Mherex. Miss Headband. Yes, Scon? That's the money one right there. That's what you want. Telvin! Very excited for you, buddy. This is fantastic. Now, the bad thing with this set is you really want Break Black Gem Chuck Red Ultimate to help recycle. But this should hit harder. 34 million pin? But we didn't recycle. Oh, one of every Pokemon. I'm going one of every Pokemon, Kitty Corn. That's a good question. I hit next again. Gosh dang it. Now, you threw me a softball to get started. You guys want to... So really, how Chelsea's actually really, really good, I think, is Super Whaley, though. Don't judge me. That's with her plate. I like a Titan more, Brother Ray. Don't judge me. You're gonna judge me. But this is how I really like her. With the middle lane. But this is partly why I say she's very good. The other set's great because you can recycle it. I'm gonna get judged for this. It's fine. I've been wanting to do this. So, this would be middle lane. Which, I don't think we have middle lane perks on here. Maybe they do? Did they? Oh, she's got 99 MP. It doesn't matter. What was it in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy when that question was asked? 42, sir. That should have been. Oh, post 99 MP? This would be post 99 MP with the middle lane. I think she'll be great. No. Bridge hits like, I think like 30 million at gold, Chris. It's a 2-cycle win. But not enough. The heckin' blind as a bat person that I am. It's a glasses. It's one of, there it is. No, I didn't want, yeah, this is fine. Silence will fall. Oh, that's a riddle. I don't know if I know that one. One kitty corn. This is also a 50% strat. 100 would be much better. For this. But that was 72 million middle lane with a 50% strap. Just FYI. So I do think she crushes Liv. And it's not that close. But it's a super whaley setup with that. In budget build, though, I would run her with the black sub. Probably. Though. And I think, honestly, the Titan. The plate on that one, the top one, there's no primary plate beef. Secondary plate was the Bubba's glasses. It just adds 100% extra purple gem damage. It's the trainers that are the problem on that one. And that was a 50% strap. Yeah, that moveset's lights out money, middle lane, ridiculous. Without the middle lane, it's still decent, but not as good. But yeah, these two are big and Sherry's. Anyway, it's super whaley. Her plate, I don't necessarily love her plate. It could have been better, to be honest. This is probably the safe build with the Sleep Like the Dead to recycle, or there's a black to red ultimate, and that makes it much safer. So this is probably the realistic setup coming right here with her plate. Bubba's glasses, Tuso, Marlowe would be one, and BPP would be another. You can use it on Jacob as well, not that he needs it, but you could use it on Jacob. And I think you could also use it on new OTC Roman, but I can't remember for sure on Roman because I forgot about what he did after I played him since I knew I wasn't going to get him. No problem, Marlo. Those would be my picks. So this would probably be like the recommended setup with her plate, I would say. 50% strap, her plate, black to red to recycle, triple red because it lets you get loaded and everything, and have two of the blast trainers, so you're doing good. It's a 2-cycle win, basically, is what I'm trying to say poorly. Is this would be a 2-cycle win all the time, maybe some 1-cycle wins, but this to me would be your setup that most people could run, and it's pretty quick. 2-cycle win. And she's got the sub reversal in this set. So I really like this for her. But I don't know that I think I like the Titan more, if I'm being honest, guys. If you keep a lot of sub gems, it hits even harder, obviously. But I think I like the Titan more, in that you can see helps the recycle quite a bit. So that was 41 million right there. out of Chelsea. Really easy cycle, easy gameplay. To me, I would rather do that than click a bunch of buffs with Zombie Live. And you guys know I don't like subs, but I would rather do that than click 17 moves with Zombie Live, right? That's how I keep not hitting back. That's how I really like Chelsea for the average person. I mean, the answer for boss is just Regal Eagles. Don't overthink it. But yeah, if you don't have Regal's gonna hit for with a bunch of stuff for like 3 billion damage. I mean, let's be real. Um, but yeah, if you don't have Regal, you want your good sleeper pick. This one, which is board dependent for black gems, Bunders. The build I'm running now. How is it? What's board dependent for black gems? She changed all the blasts black. That's why I would use the Titan. Because she changes her blast into 30 gems into black gems. Yeah, yeah. But I think the Titan, let's try the Titan and see what we do. I haven't played this a lot with her plate, so. I could run it with the black sub. You would have less blast gems. It would hit just like the blast choose hit. Except you'd have a sub instead. So, which I played first, Brother Ray. Which was doing about 25 million total, maybe a little less. Depends what you have for him, Sako. He's really good with the Sheriff's Badge. You can 2-click for about 45 to 50 mil. I did that video. If you have a drip plate, you use black, black, red. It really depends what you have for him. $33 million that time with the Titan. I think the black one will probably hit harder, to be honest, when you keep the gems. I think the black ones probably will be better. Her plate. But why do I keep hitting the next button? I do think you want the ultimate though for her. Yeah. I would agree, Bunders. Personally. I like that. I like black, red, red a lot. Recycles easy. Even if you don't have a drip plate, it still hits really hard. And you get the reversal for sure. So it all depends on your situation and what you're doing. He can 2-click and hit pretty hard, actually, upwards of 45 million. A little bit short of bringing it all the way home, but I mean, if he got the right moment, you could see Showboat Brett being a 2-click monster, which would be kind of crazy, and also cool. I would be there for it. I think we're getting a moment this week. Not inside info, it's just a guess. Probably. Probably, Chris. We lost a lot of blast gems here, so this isn't an ideal one. But that's gonna happen with subs, right? I do think I like her plate better than the Titan. I do. Yeah, this is doing a steady 30. I think I like her plate better on her. Brett's awesome, Bunders. Like, so if you were to take, not compare like classes, right? And just like Brett's biggest problem is that he's in a showboat class that is absolutely ridiculous, right? He's super good. If he was in the trickster class, we'd be talking about him as like one of the best, like him and LA Knight, the best two tricksters in the game, like no question. If he was probably acrobat, you'd be talking about him right behind Jacob and Muda as the best acrobat in the game, right behind Jacob and Muda. You know what I mean? Like, and the thing is though, he's super fast. as well. So yeah, Brett is really freaking good. And probably underrated this month, to be honest. You know, it's just if he was a striker too. Like there, how many people don't have a crazy good striker? There's not a lot that come to mind for crazy strikers too. As far as the prize wall, because I know a lot of people were asking about that. Yeah, brother Ray. Exactly. I would say that that's certainly an upgrade too. Dean Ambrose, a solid striker. Right. Yeah, yeah. So, like, I think if Brett was a striker, we'd be talking about him as like probably a top three striker, but he's obtainable on rosters too. So, in a lot of rosters, he'd just simply be their best striker. Right. All right. So, what are you guys' questions in general on this wall? Like, do you want to know value wise what I think about stuff? Like, what are people asking? Like, specifically want to know? Absolutely, restate. Yep. Did I say hi to you, restate? If not, hi. I know. I think I've talked to you a couple times, but I don't think I said hi. I also don't think I said hi to Brother Ray or Sap Daddy or Eagles. How are you guys all doing? I hope you're doing well. Before this week, one of my top priorities and is still trying to figure out how to become less reliant on Rick Steiner to solve any issue. That's fair. Where I have to play with Zombie Seth. I miss Rick Steiner. That's fair, Derek. Hey, Jamie, how you doing, bud? What would you prioritize and go down the line? So a lot of that depends, Platinum Patrick, right? A lot of that is going to depend on your roster, um, and what you have to go with it. So let me just start here. I don't put any priority on any of these. That's just if you have stuff left over. Marlowe, Zombie Bailey with an optimal setup needs nothing except like she doesn't need plates. If you have really anything, you don't need the yellow plate. Um, the yellow plate is being highlighted as making her damage go through the roof, but you don't need it at all. Go ahead and check my budget build for Zombie Bailey, actually, Marlowe. And that is literally with takedown ones and no mellow, and you can see how hard she hits without the plate. And then if you watch my strap build for Bailey, you can see with the 50% strap, um, she hits for 90 million with a 50% strap. If if that's not enough, like literally in her preview, I called her Bailey no plates because she don't need them. 1 second. I'll go back to the prize wall, guys. The Bailey thing is kind of important, I think. So it depends what you have to answer your question, though, right? It depends what you have, like everything else. It's a good plate in general that has other uses, but most of the time, MP plates really aren't needed until they're needed, and then typically it's whatever. But um, those plates also, if you guys don't know, those plates rotate through Stip Store. So if you go to your Stip Store, there's my. This one, it's Corporate Crown. All of that plate rotates through this store. It'll be 4 million currency, but it absolutely rotates through this store. So if you save up 4 million currency, you can get one there too. As far as future-proofing Bailey, there is no guarantee. However, I can only tell you the way it's worked before, and the move damage tiers take the biggest upticks at the next tier. So like 5-star bronze, there is a huge move damage uptick on the base move damages. And then silver and gold, it's like 8% each level, hardly any. And then 6-star bronze happened, big move damage uptick on the base, and then silver and gold, like 8% each time. That doesn't mean it'll continue that way, but if it does continue the way it's been going, move damage base levels are set to see a bigger spike on the next. If we get 7-star silver, I don't know. But that's if history repeats itself. Probably, if you want to gamble. But here's a couple things. So this is... It depends on what you have. But in short, Marlo, do you have this? Can you run this? Oh, I'm not rushing it. It won't happen until summer at the soonest, Sako, if we get 7-star. Can you run those? You got all that? Okay. What kind of strap you got for Bailey? $50? Okay. So, do you have one of these? Okay. She hits for 90 million with a 50% strap. You can see that in my Bailey Builders series, Bailey setting her up. She hits for 90 million post 99 MP with a 50% strap in the trainers I just showed you. Now, if you hunt substats, your gem damage doesn't matter. Look for black move damage. This doesn't matter. You're looking for this. Big W right here, right? This is post 99 MP. I showed this earlier. Correct. No risk. And even that, she's literally the fastest feuder in the game. Period. Watch. That's not the right tour. And this is after 99 MP. But this is 100% strap, Marlo. So like anytime you go against somebody that's got 60 million health, you just do this. And your match is over. That's with 100, right? Straight up 60 mil, doesn't interact with the board, no countdowns, doesn't touch anything. It's literally as fast as you can click 2 buttons. You know the best way, Restate, to avoid MP down, people? Is set your feud roster below 300,000. The people that run really big bloated rosters like to do MP down and sacrifice offense. So if you run like 280k, you'll see almost no MP down. The 280k are the people that are running super fast. And they don't bother with defense because they know it doesn't matter. Alright, and of course, if you want, then you can do this as well. So we already did, what, 40 million? And then here's the 60 million more. There's 100 million. And then some gem damage, too. Another 8 million. That's like 110 million. So there's some people running really small that are good, Bunders, if they know what they're doing. Right. But, so this is something that is hard to explain. Harder isn't better. making your character hit harder is not automatically better. If they have risk, it's worse. If they hit hard enough, why would you take longer to do the same thing with risk, right? So the yellow plate is great if for some reason you can't get enough damage with your Bailey. But if you can get enough, which you can with basically any strap, literally any, and 130% metal, just watch my budget build, you don't even need the plate. Is it a good plate to have on hand? Sure. Would it be useful in boss battle for Bailey to see how high we could potentially get her move damage? Absolutely. Would I use it on the move that's the 1x6 area? No, I'd still use the setup I just showed you with this plate in boss. Because the setup I just showed you would get more damage out of the black move damage. But it is a good plate. But do you need it now? Absolutely not. But it's a great price. So if you don't have one, it's worth picking up. And it's also even better on, I believe with this on the wall, maybe I'll post my Roxanne build. That is super hard to run. That is the one for her. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so okay. As far as now back to the wall. Lashley's, and you guys, if you disagree, shout it out, but you're probably never going to use these two as fighters or trainers except Rex requirements. So I don't have any value on those shards unless you want a Pokemon, right? Bianca is an excellent coach. That's where it stops now, in my opinion. Becky, and I'm going to offend some people here, is an excellent coach. That's where it stops now, in my opinion. Sammy is an incredibly good striker if you have the stuff. Sorry, Lee. Sammy is incredibly good if you have the right stuff. Like, top 2 striker in the game. It's him and Roman with the stuff. Cody, if you don't have Austin and Alive Cody and New Punk, Cody is right stuff with Sammy at the moment, and then preferably the moment and the gear. And then moment gear, middle lane, it's 90 million 2 clicks with a big strap. More, potentially. But you're going to hit 80, 90 million all the time, middle lane, in 2 clicks. And the only one that can maybe talk about that in a middle lane would be OTC Roman. You could make a case that Muscle Man Bray is up there too, but those would be your best 3 strikers. Cody's probably a top 5 powerhouse with all the stuff being moment and gear. So those make sense. Julius is a technician. Julius is probably him and Ilya are the 2 best techs in the game, for sure. HBK is trainer only. He's horrible as a fighter. He did not survive the changes in the game well. He shows his age, sadly, very much. Tuso, this is another one that won't be popular. I can't stand Tuso. Well, of course, they're always for CSS, but this trainer's amazing. His trainer sucks, and I actually hate him. He's great, and I will tell people he's great, but I won't ever use him. New Punk is good. Yes, he's as good as any powerhouse in the game, Jabroni. Exactly, Sap Daddy. I hate Tuso. Absolutely despise him because of the Cascade risk. I didn't like him on his preview for the same reason. I dropped 3 matches out of nowhere. So, and his trainer is not good. You're not going to miss his coach. But people, yes, no yeet. People love him. Also, Orton cascades like crazy too. I do not like Acrobat Orton either. Trainer only. Nothing sort of useful in Showdown for MP reduction. Good. And great coach. Great coach to me, second best powerhouse lady in the game, so that one has some utility. Way better techs. No, just don't, please. Plates. Z plate is actually usable on so many people. Correct, Jabroni. I would play Uso before Orton, hands down. Yeah, Chris. Love it. I think this is really good value on a plate that you can use on a lot of people. It's not a game changer, but it is a good plate that will enhance. Okay? Um, this is not really important on anyone right now. Best person is probably Dexter Loomis by far, and that's it. So this would be like a future kind of thing you're hoping is good at some point. Heartstopper is good on a ton of people. Is game changer on very few, but it's good on a ton of people. It adds extra damage. Sheriff's Badge, you guys know I made a bunch of videos on. Braid Blade is really only good on CM Punk. It's the only person I would put it on, and potentially Razar, Powerhouse Razar. You can put it on Shinsuke, but he still won't hit well. Yeah, no. Definitely not Trickster Nakamura. He still won't hit hard. He's got nothing buffing the gems. You can do it, but he won't hit hard. Zianka also won't hit hard with the braid. But you could put it there, but she's not going to hit hard. With her gear, with the braid, you'll be lucky to hit 12 million damage at gold. Probably Bunders. This is good on Chelsea only right now. She lives, but she's slow. So if I want to do that, I have a ton of ladies I can live and be slow with, though, sap. So I wouldn't want to waste 32,000 on a plate. Really? All right, you tell me how you want Trickster Nakamura set up at gold, and I'll show you him not hitting hard. I can do that. We're talking for feud, too. Feud setups only, please. I'll even give you 100% strap. What trainers and moveset, Xerxes? I'm not a believer. Make me one. What trainers and moveset? Right. Mherex used the braid on Zombie CM Punk, too. The braid is the obvious choice for CM Punk. It's very good on him. I am happy to run him however you guys want, as long as it's a feud build. I did, Lil Bitty. Also, Lil Bitty, I hit you in Showdown today. So you have a fat revenge. No, Chris, that I won't do. I'm assuming we're going to use the flying kick, because that's greens. And then we need the traps. I know, Little Bitty. So it's just a matter of which move you want for the other one. Lawler, Ricochet, Santa, in theory, that would be the set, Jabroni. I'm pretty sure that sounds like what I did in my preview with the plate and then the ultimate. But it's not going to add anything because he doesn't buff. So I'll show you. I will show you. This one right here, right? Break the purple, get the 3 green, I think. No comment. If I'm wrong, feel free to tell me, but I'm pretty sure this is the set. And move charge, we need, as you said, 7 MP and 6. I think we need Santa as well, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a minute. Ricochet is a really useful dual MP trim. We need Lawler. I am. Was he on the equipped or not equipped? I do need Ricochet as well. No, I said Ricochet. With an E. It's close. The Minnesotan accent got you. Like shed? Shet? It's close. And so, hold on. Let me set this so I don't lose him. Alright. He is 2 green, 1 blue. So we have 4, 5, 6. We do need Santa for 7. And then Theory for 100% on the leeches. Sure. That's going to be the best for sure. He was good at bronze, sketchy at silver, and gold he just doesn't make the cut. Because he uses leeches. Eh. Okay. Let's get this last ride on here. I'm blind. Taker symbol, you'd think I would see. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. We probably need some metals, huh, guys? I stopped mine at bronze, Jabroni. I really liked him for a while. Not very long, but oh, what's his green move? We want green to give him the best. We're giving the best of everything we can here. Except the 130 strap, I won't do that. Everything else, though. Hundo strap. Alright. Okay. Let me look at what's the size of his leeches here. Make 2 random into leech gems. 342k. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna hit 40. I'm gonna say 35. I'm gonna say 35. We can't go against Sammy. Because Sammy will mess us up. I'm gonna say 35. You can 42? What are you taking, Chris? Throw your bets out there. I'm saying 35. Jabroni. Quickly. 37.6. 37. 32. Get him in. Let's get as many as we can. Out. Come on. Okay. Now, just in the effort of fairness, I will get more leeches out. That was risky. I wouldn't normally do that. Here you go. There's the whole board, and 22 million. $22 million. Oh, you're right. It won't matter. That's why it was less than I thought. I did kill the taker plate. You're right. It won't matter. It'll probably be 30. Let me get out. I'll redo it because I think it is only 1 turn. I was trying to get more leeches to be generous. And did forgot about that. I'm like, oh, he can. They're 300k a piece. He didn't even need the help. I know. I'm trying here. What is the moment ad for him restate? What percent of green or leeches? Either will work. Is it 150? 225? So this adds 200% to greens, and we hit for 22 million without it in effect. So let's add what we hit for and then add that again. And that's being extra generous as well. Because not every gem is a leech gem. I will be very generous there. In fact, not even half of them are. Probably, maybe half are. Half probably are. Probably gonna add like 5 million, 7, 5 to 7. Oh, we cascaded too. Oh, it added 3 million. We hit for 25. It added 3 million. So 28. Yep. All right. Now, you'll take the under. Smart man, Big Show. Jabroni. Right? So, right. Here's the thing, guys. And if you watch the Tiffany video I did, understanding gem damage at 6-star gold, you can do a whole board and 500% extra on a whole board full of your primary color. This isn't even his primary color. You'd be lucky to hit for 30 million on a whole board. 750% on Tiffany with 36 gems hits for like 32 million with her primary color. That's what 750% does. So unless you have multiplies in play or a buff, literally no character is going to be good unless you get into the thousands. So just that's really the best way of looking at it. It just does not scale. Gem damage isn't what scales. The buffs and the multiplies are actually what scale. Yeah, like Muda. It's the buffs and the multiplies that scale, not the gem damage. Yeah, no problem. Happy to. It's the same it's the same like kind of same debate basically I have for Tama with the Tama plate King Xerxes. When I say it's not good on him, I'd still run the move damage set. Same kind of debate. Move damage hits harder, faster, safer. Zombie Mankind at gold? Probably not. It's not that interesting. Pretty good, Noah. Chelsea with her plate. Triple red was about 40 mil a cycle. You could, Chris, but here, let me show you the ideals. I actually didn't run the ideal. Let me show you ideal with Punk with 100% strat. No, King Xerxes, it would not. Here's the problem with Steamboat. He has 8 charge stuff. His charge is 8 MP on the traps and stuff. To get the purples out, you're going to have to hit it so many times and you're not going to be able to charge that in feud. I don't run Jade Cargill. She has Risk, and Showboat Charlotte's way faster. No. I have 2 General's Hands and I've never actively used them on anyone, Marlowe. That would involve using a sub. Hard pass. Yeah, the one click right now, little bitty, is really nice. Afterwards, I think we can look at him. I want to say he's about 52 to 55 million afterwards. Pretty decent. So the thing is, he's fast, though, right? Because you don't really need to touch the board. Whereas Jacob, who I love, and Muda, who I love, are very good, but I wouldn't classify them as like speed demons, you know? So I think he's actually going to he'll be faster than both of them, but you'll have to pick your spots, meaning mostly just targeting strikers kind of thing. Which plate, Marlo? How did I go through 10 plate removals? Which plate? Oh, the Gunther's hand? Oh. The best two spots for it are probably Gunther. I guess somebody had a good post about it on my Cora Jade Sheriff's Badge, using the Gunther's hand on Cora. And I thought that was an interesting choice. Probably decent. And then the other one is Ministry Taker. But I cannot see wanting to sit through subs at the gold level. Yeah, a little bitty. I think fast is pretty good. What can I show, Bunders? Marlo, I would take the loot coins if you're missing anyone in them. Probably. Jade can hit hard with the right setup, but I just prefer Charlotte because she's way faster and safer. I also prefer Maxine because she's safer. Yes, I do, Patrick. So let me get back there too, because I think I kind of futzed out in the middle of that because I get distracted. Squirrel. Thank you for sticking with me, Platinum Patrick. So I think at 4K, that's kind of a steal. Even though it's not great necessarily right now on anyone, although it is solid on Chelsea, 400% is 400%. If they make, all they have to do is make one single powerhouse that has a black buff that makes black blast gems, and you need this plate. I think everyone should get one if they can. Literally. Because there will be a time when you will want this plate, I can guarantee it. Delo's great. I don't know your acros. I don't know what you have. Delo needs certain stuff to be great. Otherwise, he can be frustrating. So it just depends. So, but I think 4K on this plate, if I look at this wall, to me, that's the steal of the wall, right? Look at the potential is 400%, right? 400% is the top end. What's the top end of this? 100%? What's the top end of this? 100%? Unless you're clicking a ton of moves? Maybe 150 in a really rare scenario. 200% off of a sub. 100 to 150% is your most possible. This is a 200% off of traps. Sheriff's Badge is just extra gems. This is 100%. 32K. And this is 50%. So when you factor in the potential and the price, I think it's an absolute steal. If I did not have one, I would absolutely want one. If you want to hit for about 30 million, yeah, the potential is there will come a day when you will want this plate. I would almost bet on it, because I'm pretty sure they'll design somebody with this plate in mind at Powerhouse, because we don't have a black gem Powerhouse user, and those are the most likely ones to get blasts. I would be shocked if we don't see this in use at some point. I just would, because it's rare. A lot of the reason plates are the prices they are is not necessarily how good they are, but it's how saturated the game is with them. Sounds about right, King Xerxes, yeah. Right? This is standard pricing on walls for these kind of plates, right? And then this is just, I have one of these on my account. This is just expensive because it's rare, right? So actually, I would say this is probably the steal of the wall, to be honest. And then looking at the shards, no, horrible, horrible, horrible. Also, no. If you were just to look at the shards, these are pretty good prices, actually, if it recruits them for you. But 100 shards versus the plate, yeah, Z plate is super useful. It works on a ton of people. It's not huge on anyone, but it's very good on tons of people. Real American is red to blue. This would be so-so. I mean, like, it's situational. Gem chuckers are situational. They're enhancers. Rarely are they going to put you over the top, right? This is just when you need a little bit extra damage so you can win on turn 1 instead of losing. And then 10 gems is no guarantee you're going to get a match. So I don't necessarily value them super, super high. They're good on people that blow up the board like a Braun, Powerhouse Braun that blows up the board, but and then he buffs all of his gem colors, right? Somebody that buffs all like CM Punk, this would be fine on because you're gonna chuck 10 blues and get a chance to hit more gems, right? So, but as far as anyone it's a game changer on that you're gonna like, you would be like, okay, this guy is like legit top tier destroyer of worlds. This doesn't make anyone a destroyer of worlds. You can use it on people, but they're not going to be like, generally speaking, incredible because of this at all. It's not a game changer. Rock and Roman's a solid spot for it. So yeah, I would say this is the best value on the wall. This plate is great for Cody's sub build. If you don't have Cody's gear, or you get Cody's gear and you don't often have middle lanes and stuff and you don't have crazy stuff, this is awesome for Cody. Just like this is awesome for Cody as well. Sheriff's Badge is a very good plate. Very good plate. Like, this is going to have way more uses than this, for sure. And it's going to have more uses right now, today, than the LA Bite, and, like, a metric crap ton more. Control Freak is actually, it's not, you don't, it's, right now it's kind of a dead plate. You can put it on Bailey if you want to do a little bit of extra damage, but, like, why? You don't need it. Also good on Mutant Seth, but Cody's better than Seth, especially if you have the gear, Patrick. Cody's way better than Seth with the gear. On Moment in particular. Even without the gear, just the Moment, he's way better than Seth. What on this on Braves? Okay, yeah, sure. If you want to use the sub, I would prefer the Hulkamania plates much better, but yeah. Oh, you said the Hulk plate. Yeah, I would. King Xerxes. Yeah, his sub build hits stupid hard too. It's one of the sub builds that's worth considering because of how hard it hits, right? So, not the worst choice at all. Yeah. And it's very good boss plate. Very good boss plate. It's great on Jacob for boss. I can vouch for that. It's also really good on Sammy for a red boss. Or Sammy's sub build. I did that video too. My faction mates build 44 Lord Ejects. Every zombie Vikes is anti-sub. Muscle Man, Ozzy, and in all of this year. So LA Knight, CM Punk, Brett. There might be another one. Quite a few. I see subplates for me mostly as boss plates, but there are uses on rosters for them. So I put more value on that. This is way better value than the out of control plate. This would be an upgrade, Xerxes for sure, a substantial one. With the multiplies that you're throwing the reds into, that would be a big upgrade on Bray. Trish, what are we talking about on Trish Jabroni? I'm like, the Sheriff's Badge is awesome on Trish. So yeah, some of the best values on here to me would be the Z plate and the Chelsea's Entombment. And after that, I like the Hitman value. I like the Sheriff's Badge value. Excuse me. Straps, not a fan of their cost. Straps are always overpriced on these. I don't know, Little Bitty. I was not on when that was happening. I didn't see the plates until the next day. So as far as I knew, this was always the way they were. So I have no insight into that. I'm sorry. A lot of times we don't get I don't do the reveal stream, so usually plates we don't get the same night. So and we didn't that night. I didn't see them till the next day, and by that time they were already changed, so I have no idea what was going on with them. They were both crazy. I mean, so I do think, and this is kind of important, it's a little bit late in some cases, but I do think we had a kind of some crazy progression on plates that probably isn't super healthy for the game. See Piper plates with Regal, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. So I think it's good to add new plates with some caution. Once you start adding huge percentages to things, crazy stuff can ensue. So I would, in a lot of cases, they can always make a stronger plate later. You know what I mean? Of the same type of thing after it gets some time to percolate and see what the community will do with it. Because you think about it, right? Even let's say Scopely has somebody testing this. I don't know if they do, but they're paying one person a lot of money to test it, right? They play a bunch, they test it, it seems fine. It goes out to the community, and there's thousands of us testing it. We're gonna catch way more stuff than any 1, 2, 10 testers ever would, right? I would miss stuff if I was testing for Scopely. And I play the game all the time and all the characters, right? Later, Lee. Take care, bud. Thanks for hanging out, man. Love having you around, buddy. So yeah. I actually like Rex more than any of the other ones, I think. I think that probably would be likely, Pat. Why wouldn't it, right? You get a plate and it's awesome. Um, and people want it, the community wants it, it sells, right? Why it would make sense. Like you look at a lot of plates and it seems like it would just make sense. Why don't we have like a nightmare plate for red, for green? You know what I mean? It would be really easy and simple, and 100% generally don't break the game. What do I personally want on this wall? That's a good question. Let's go to my account. First, I need to see if I have the black. I'm a big fan of having one of every plate when possible, Noah. That way, if I need one, I have one, right? So first thing I would do... Actually, drip is really not that good anymore. It didn't scale. I want to see if I have a black to yellow plate, because MP plates, the way I play now, I can't really see wanting one, but I FOMO the worst about not having plates or anything in the game. So if I don't have one, I like adding it to the collection. Just I have one. So yeah, I don't care about that one. Perfect. I knew I have the other ones, so I wanted to check that. All right, let me go back now. I have like 6 Z plates at least, maybe more. I got those all the time back when you could get them. And and didn't pay for really any of them as far as I can remember. Maybe the first one, but tons of them got from events, chests, that kind of stuff. So, not those. I have everyone here, so I don't need any of the shards. So for me, I have an LA Bite. I have an Out of Control. I have so 1, 1, 1, 2. I think I have 2 of these. I need to double check that. I think I have 4 Sheriff's Badge now, like 3 or 4 of these, 2, I think, of those, 1 of these, 2 of those, a bunch of those. So for me, I would just get either a second Braid or a second LA Bite if I got to 32k. If I didn't, I would just probably get a Sheriff's Badge. Yeah. So that would be my fallback. because I have a bunch of the other stuff. But as far as value, I think best value here and here. And if this is a plate you're going to use a lot, I do think it's really good value because it's 200% damage at 10k. And then Little Bitty, you still around? They are jabroni. They're great boss plates. Agree completely. Yeah, so I won't play Tuso because he cascades. And like Rex is so like look I mean like look at you just do this and then you do this and then you win. It is Bunders, yeah. That is a quote from me. 80 million. Just like that. And it's so fast and so easy, and I could literally probably teach my cat to do it. So it doesn't get nerfed by multiply gems. It doesn't use multiplies. What's better than that? Seth uses reinforces, so he has to break the board twice. Tuso can cascade. Regal takes way longer. I don't need a hit for 500 million. Regal takes way longer. What's better than that? I don't know. That's my boy for showboats. Vader is pretty good, but he uses multiplies and he has to place one. Vader's awesome. You want to see him like here, I'll show you. Vader's very similar, but with multiplies. Very, very similar. I think, let me see if mine's set up decent. He still needs all of his levels, so you're going to see a weaker version. For sure. And I don't have Sheriff's Badge on him. Yeah, Vader's ridiculous. Okay, we're good. We're set up. Bulldog Bracer. So Vader, very important to use Mosh. Mosh makes Vader tick. He's way better with Mosh. Little Bitty, do you have Leo? Actually, no, you don't want Leo. You want Bailey. Maybe Leo. Leo, Bailey are going to be really close on this one. Whoever the red is. Red's Bailey, right? You'll have Bailey for sure if you have these people. I would test it. It's really going to be hard to tell because his multiplies are at the size where it can go either way. Leo might be better. Bailey might be better. So you would need to test it. To see which is better. And again, I still need 40 levels. Good way of doing this is you can see red gems base is going to go up by 10% plus. So whatever we hit, add 10%. Solo is also incredible, Zandel. Super underrated. I love Solo. So add 10% to whatever you see, and this is without a Sheriff's Badge, which I prefer to run him without. Jabroni. How you been, man? I always love having you around, Jabroni. You're a good dude. Good dude. But yeah, Vader is super easy too. You only have to... He's almost as easy as Rex. It's really close. And the really cool thing is, as far as I know, he's like the only one that can buff his red multiply gems with a plate. But Mosh is key. Don't use Sherry. You definitely want Mosh. But I mean, how easy is that? Almost as easy as Rex. Pretty close. And that was 73 million. You add the 10% I'm missing for the levels, and that's 80 million just like Rex. Don't put the Sheriff's Badge on him if you have 100% strap, because it's just extra time you don't need. So he's basically the same as Rex, but multiply gems instead. And then you place the last move. So take your pick. They're like 1A, 1B to me. If I had a promoter that was affiliated for Showboats, it would be, you know, Vader and Rex all day. What's UG? That Vader's so good. Probably Jabroni. Yes, Mosh is so good. Seth is very good. I don't have my Seth set up. Seth is very good with the moment, which I also don't have. Vader is a good trainer as well, yes. So if you're telling me to pick, though, my top 3 showboats, and I will not order them. My top 3 showboats: Rex, Vader, Seth. Those are my top 3. I know a lot of people might say Tuso, and a lot of people would say Regal. Regal doesn't make my top 5, to be honest. I like Solo more than Regal. What's that?
Oh, nothing.
And Mrs. Mherex said, and those people would be wrong. And I agree completely. Mrs. Mherex with the truth once again. Keep talking about that. It's Vikes in a lot of situations, yes. Mosh is a pretty dang good improvement. Yes, I do, King Xerxes. Yeah, I don't think just look at showboats, man. It's freaking wild. Regal is crazy. Don't get me wrong. You can hit so hard. He's just not as fast and easy to play, right? That's all. But Showboat is loaded. Just loaded. It's so good. Solo's awesome. I really like Solo. Kofi's actually really freaking good too. Oh yeah, Regal's gonna hit for like 2. Oh, speaking of boss, crap. What was I in the middle of? Did I answer the prize wall questions okay? I feel like we were gonna do something, and I got sidetracked from the prize wall. Then I got back to the prize wall, but I was doing something else. Yeah, Solo's great, King Xerxes. Regal's really good, Vikes. He needs nothing except a Piper plate, and Tama helps too. But you can literally put any strap on him that's an ultimate. Kofi worth taking gold? I think on a lot of rosters he could be, yeah. It also depends what you have, how you'd play him. But potentially Kofi could be, yes. I prefer Brett, to be honest, over Kofi, personally. I do like Brett more than Kofi, but they're both very good. Waller's insane for boss. Ray is pretty good. Okay, Platinum Patrick, if you have any more specific questions, just ask. Happy to answer them. The best of my ability. Brett's in wrong class, exactly. Brett is super good. Sneaky guy this boss battle. Oh, Powerhouse Triple H. What? Who is Scopely CFO? Account created March 1st, 2021. Following since August 11th, 2022. I feel like this is a troll account. I love it, though. Love it. Feel like it's a troll account. Love it. Alright. Yeah, Hall of Fame Triple H will probably do with a good setup. I kind of think he could maybe push like 700 million. Does that? I feel like that's maybe possible from Hall of Fame Triple H. Kind of crazy. That's the sleeper for me. That will hit harder than people will think. Correct. You need a Piper plate on him and like his plate or in that stuff. But like that's a sleeper pick that'll hit way harder than a lot of people might expect, I think. Obviously, Regal will just one-shot the boss himself if you took him up to gold. And have a Piper plate on him. And Tama plate. Or Tama, I mean, which most people, if you have Regal, I think pretty much everyone that has Regal probably has Tama. So. Okay, do you guys want to see the boss info that I have? The little mini blog? I don't know if they'll post it. He doesn't always post these. How are you, Steward? So maybe I'll just record it. You guys want to do a mini blog read, Mherex style, where I, peruse it quickly and say words and stuff? Should we do that? We could do that. Daily news is back. Oh, Bunders, big sad. All right, let me pull that up because we're getting close to the witching hour here. What? No, I don't have a camera on. You're completely okay. All I'm gonna say is gamer girlfriends are the best. Sitting over there and she's playing Fallout 76. Like, you guys, you don't know what you're missing. Yeah, no problem, little bitty. That's fun. I like doing that. Happy to do that. Especially my account when they're set up. It's super easy. I'll do that all day. I can't get... I've tried those two bunders and have not good luck. All right. 1 second, guys. 1 second. All right, now we're done. Yep, definitely banned. No, we're not going down that road. I am Chris. Xerxes. Funny. Okay. Oh yeah, blog. You guys want to see that? Sorry, I got sidetracked. I lost all. You need an ultimate plate for Showboat Charlotte's really fun. King Xerxes. Yeah, I like you too. You're a good guy. You're funny. I'm too busy watching Fallout. Yeah. And you are. Just no strap? That's rough, Vikes. Yeah. Strap is very important. Sometimes you just have to put a strap on to get the most out of things. Don't clip that. Phrasing. All right, on that note, let's record a video. Yeah, right? The clip master clips everything. All right, let's do this.
25K for Dr. Bones?
Probably could get that. How many did you get?
2.
From the bags or?
No, I got them for 100 caps each. What do you think, 15 then?
They're worth at least 15. If you want to sell them quick, 15, otherwise 20. Oh, come on, crazy Dina. Don't be like that. Let's go over to this for you guys. Window capture. Nothing is safe here. All right, I'm gonna do this. Let's go here. All right, there's that. Okay. Oh. Let's record an intro and stuff for this video. Okay. I think that's an intro. Yeah, probably. Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one, I'm gonna move this, so yeah, there. I'm on the official Champions channel with with some Twitch peoples. And this is like a mini blog and they don't always get posted, so I thought I'd just record it for those that, you know, aren't on the Twitch stream, which is almost everyone playing Champions because you didn't show up for the stream. It's okay, my feelings aren't hurt. Faction boss info. There's a bunch of words. It's work in progress is the important one. Yes, it's very exciting. We don't care about the text there. What we care about, the summaries in the game, boss moves every 1 to 2 turns, deal damage based on turns, harden yellow gem shield, heal boss, blah, 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 blah. It's all in the game. Anyway, the boost, the important stuff, X-Break gems 500%, yellow gems 500%, reinforce gem damage 1000%. Long story short, William Regal beats the boss super easy. Hopefully you have a Regal in your faction that wants to carry. That's your answer. Boss HP right here. I'm sure people want to screenshot that. 1.5 billion at level 23. Regal will one-shot that himself. Boss abilities, which won't matter if you have a Regal. Deal damage and extra bonus damage per turn passed. Okay, that's standard. Hardened Yellow Shield up to 150 yellow gems every 2 turns starting the boss's first turn. So you'll get your turn to fight, and then the shield will go out with 150 yellow gems. Boss is going to heal every 2 turns starting turn 2. Also not going to matter if you have a Regal. It heals for 20% of their total health. And then freeze moves every 2 turns starting turn 2. So, you know, if you don't have a Regal, bring unfreeze. If you do have a Regal and he can click buttons, then you don't need an unfreeze. Long story short, just bring Regal. Boss level, difficulty, rarity, requirements. Those are all the same as usual, so there's stuff. Mherex's Regal is 6-star bronze and not going any higher, so this is not a Mherex carry boss. I'll use Rex Regum and just click 3 buttons and be good. Useful boss breakers. You don't need any of them because you have Regal, but if you don't, unfreeze, hell freezes over is the one you want. And then, yeah, sure, helpful. Exhaust is fine. Extra time's fine. And then healer steal is fine. Superstar strategies, chaotic. That's the healer steal. I would just bring extra time, personally. Focused, hell freezes over. It's the best breaker in the game since almost every other boss needs it. Yeah, X break gems and yellow gems and reinforces are buffs, so you should bring those. Agreed. And then boss breaker strategies. Okay, good. I'm not going to like this post, but I could, but I'm not going to because it says to do it and I'm not doing what I'm told. So that's your blog, and I will give you one sleeper pick. Powerhouse Hall of Fame Triple H. Probably with a great setup, do 700 million plus. So if you don't have a Regal, level up your Powerhouse Hall of Fame Triple H. There you go. This is a video that I recorded and you watched it, so thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, because that helps me out. Other than that, guys, good luck out there. Awesome. Mherex blog grades are the best. Okay, anything else you guys want to see? You want to see Regal with Punk Trainer? I mean, pretty sure. Thanks, Platinum Patrick. I think both the Champs Chat guys and Professor did Regal videos with Punk Bunders. I'm sure. Good news. Yellow gem damage. Oh, yeah, Miz too. Oh, you were joking? Gotcha, okay. I wasn't sure if you were serious or not. I have trouble picking that up sometimes. That clip was Merrick's gift to the community. That depends how many bonuses you have, Steward. And how many you can get tomorrow. If you can get all the bonuses every day, then you don't really need them. Oh yeah, Twitchception. Oh crap. I forgot I had that page up. Son of a biscuit. Well, hmm. Well, Veer any good for boss? I mean, he makes yellows. They're cross break. We can look at boss real quick for 6 minutes ish. Oh yeah, Bubble will be good too. Yeah, absolutely, Chris. distracted again. I think we've had 2 lady bosses or 3 the entire time I've played. It's 2 or 3. So yeah, Bubba would be quite good. Mm, probably not, but he's not terrible actually either. Razar would be solid. I mean, obviously the answer is Regal. But it sounds right. What's up, Theory Brute? Yes, actually. Let's be okay. Sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Skip this one. Yeah. That'd be fine. You gotta swipe to get the jugs to go off, so LA Bite won't work. Sadly. You gotta swipe to get the jugs. Yeah, Tori has the same problem. Yes, Theory Brute, other than if they'll sell packs, I'm sure, of 20 shards for 20 bucks. So, but free, probably that's about it. Yeah, maybe a little more. Don't forget the faction milestone rewards, too. Mm, guess we could do this and see how well the filter works. Dusty should be pretty good, right? I think Dusty would be pretty good. Yeah, Hall of Fame Ray. I'm in focus right now. Ray's chaotic. But yes, he would be good. X breaks basically just maybe Razar and then reinforces yellow. Any of those here? No, none of those would make the cut. So yeah, probably those there. Yeah, tech would be decent. Miz will be really good at defensive. Because how hard does Miz hit? Doesn't Miz hit for with all the stuff? Who's got Miz leveled up? Um, doesn't he hit for like over 100 million now and stuff? If Miz is hitting for 120, so that's like 600 million. Well, if Miz hits for like 120, that's like 600 million in boss, plus a little bit extra from the scouting. So Miz will probably push like 700 mil, right? Basically moment with Miz, and then some moment in a strap. LA Bite plate you could throw on. You can throw, yeah, basically the moment. So Bubba would be good, Miz would be good, LA Knight would be good, Rock will be good for the shield. Yeah, that, Telvin. That thing. Yellow's a good color. Apollo's decent. Slow animations though, but decent. Um Hall of Fame Triple H. Boy, defensive is looking good again this time. Is Lou defensive? I think he's aggressive, King Xerxes. But yes, Lou will be good. Yellow's looking kind of juicy again. You sure? Are you sure? I think he's aggressive. Yeah, he's aggressive. Deep. Deep. Beep. Very good. Miz and Bubba are probably the best defensive, and LA Knight's very good too. Those are probably the best there. Yeah. Yeah. And X Break, I don't think. And then Hall of Fame Triple H. X Break, I don't think. I mean, maybe? Who has DDP Gold? It's a hardcore. 308k bonus damage for every X break. That's 1.5 million. Probably not enough. Interesting though. Da, da, da. Right, for sure, Bunders. Rex Regum. No, Kofi will be solid, actually. Kofi will definitely be solid. I think Rock's got some, NOD Rock's got some nonsense if somebody took him gold. Yeah, Da Vinci will be, he's got some yellow he can do. Rock can do 40x breaks into yellow. Mm-hmm. Final boss Rock will be shield. Dab, I'm good. How are you? Been very good. This is very simple to run. Actually, this is a pretty good setup. Look at that. 42 X breaks, 80k bonus damage for every X break, and then blow up the board of X breaks in yellow. So those yellow X breaks are 10 times. So it's like a 10 times multiply. And then you get some extra damage here. That's not bad. I wouldn't take him gold, but that's still pretty good for this boss. It's as good as he's ever going to do. There's Lou. Lou will grow his damage too. So Lou with LA Bite and the immobile plate will get pretty nasty because he'll grow the buff and stuff. But there's no point. Yeah, King Xerxes. There's really no point though because most people will have. Yeah, Chris, absolutely could. And you're getting the buff from the Bulldog Bracer too. But you know, let's be most. There should be lots of Regals carrying, I would think. So I don't think you're gonna have to overthink this one, to be honest. Yeah, just let the Regals carry and bring an unfreeze and a shield breaker in case they need help, right? Hope I'll tell you what, people with Bubba Ray will be good. Yep. I'll tell you what, people without a good Regal that aren't good at playing Regal, it's gonna really stick out this boss. I mean, Lashley recycles and stuff, shield breaker, but I mean, you know, whatever. Reinforce in yellow, it's 10 times. It's like 10 times multiplies for him there. Yep. Not bad. There's yellow's a freaking loaded color apparently, guys. Wait, Seth makes yellows too? Wait a second. The heck? Where does he make yellows? Is it a choose? Ah, okay, nothing exciting. Uh, boy, CM Punk's gonna be good. KO plates greens, it won't help Lou. KO only buffs greens, sadly. Exactly. The CCs, Bunders. CCs. We'll just carry with CM Punk. No one will notice. In our faction of CCs. Warrior's animation's kind of slow and it takes a while to get them out, but he probably will be okay. Veer makes all of his junk yellow and their X breaks. So he's 10 times. Yeah. He'd be okay. I mean, KO with the sheriff's badge on turn 2. For sure, Telvin. Yeah, Kofi, Macho. Probably Pat. Showboat Bubba. No, no. Stop it. Yeah. I mean, like, people should not have. I don't think people are gonna have trouble with this boss. You want a great shield breaker? This dude just spam the finisher over and over and over and over and over. There's your shield breaker, champ. If for some reason your faction doesn't have a regal. Exactly. I don't think I'm gonna do a boss video though, like a boss breakdown, because really just there's so many regals out there. Just use regal. Like, he should one shot by a mile. Look at that, Bubba. Fine. Bruh. Yeah. My lineup will look like my lineup will look pretty good with all this close. Okay. That's not where you see that. Boo. My lineup will look like that. Because these, but it won't really because of this. Powerhouse and Tech are my max promoters, so I will run Austin with Sheriff's Badge probably. Just do that. Because these are my promoted guys, and Regal's the carry guy, so I'll actually run that. Do you think we will see Brian? I hope so, King Xerxes. I love Daniel Bryan or Brian Danielson. Yeah. He's one of my all-time favorites, Xerxes. So I had somebody comment that he was super boring on a video, and I'm like, oh, he's my favorite, one of my favorites. So, oops, that was the wrong button. That's because that's the wrong window. Cody, yeah, why not? And just use a sheriff's badge and he'll hit some yellows. Yep. I don't have the carry people for this one in my of promoter ones, and I always use my promoters. So there will be faster ways to beat the boss. than Regal, for sure. But Regal is the easy answer, right? There definitely will be faster. But Regal is the easy answer for carrying. He is not fast, for sure. Nope. I'm gonna do one more thing and I'm done. Like, should take 5 minutes. War games. I haven't played them in a minute. All right, we're good. %, Bunders. I agree with that. All right, get your stopwatch out if you want. Once I click 8 gems into Pyro, all gems up to multiply. It's not fast. But yeah, there's your Regal at 1 times. All right, guys. I am going to call that a stream. Yeah, if you don't waste time, you're fine, Chris. If the game doesn't glitch, you're fine. That was also a very friendly bottom row, easy to set up, very little thinking, you know what I mean? Stuff like that makes a difference for sure. But yeah, you should be able to get Regal done plenty easy. And I'm definitely going to call that a stream. I'm like 12 minutes over, so. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I hope you had a good time. Yeah, Patrick. Right on, Theory Brute. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you hanging out. Have a good night. Have fun. I'll probably stream on my channel tomorrow, so. Deuces.